sir. Let's get it. What's happening? We trapping. It is a Trap Tuesday, you understand? Yes, sir. It was Dub Day yesterday. I told y'all the first weekly special of Dub Day, you understand? That is the day we play a game and we go and get that W. If you didn't know that, you understand? So now you know. Happy Dub Day to all the Cowboy Nation. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's go. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And, please, let's hit that share button. Let's get this trap jump around the corner, man. Tell your neighbors, cousins, aunties, nephews that landlord need them views. And we trying to use that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. We in the building with it today, y'all. We in the building. Them Cowboys got a much needed W. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna walk the showroom floor. It's not that attractive. But a win is a win is a win is a win. Yes, sir. And we going in. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for your boy, man. We in the building with it. Hey, it's a Trap Tuesday. I told you. Hey, them Cowboys knew it was a must win and they did not disappoint. It's not easy to win on the road, y'all. We went and got it done, though. So let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let me see if I got some members in the building slide with me today. Okay. Shout out to Kevin Hicks in the building. Shout out to Desmond Iron Man. Shout out to Joe Tranchina in the building. Miss Ella Lockhart, Michael Lockhart, the Lockhart squad in the building. And Charlie Jones. Herrera Girl 27, Gary Murphy, Tyrone Church, Confident Cowboy, Lee Side, Harold in the building. What's happening with you? The hater of Cowboy Nation. Congratulations on your new Dak Prescott tattoo. That's cool. You understand? I heard you got a tramp stamp of the Cowboy star. You understand? You come over here disturbing us, we gonna treat you real bad. You understand me? But, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most. And that's hate, man. That's what they was put on God's green earth to do. You already knew, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner now. Let's go. Hey, it's a Trap Tuesday. Yeah. Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same.
It's a Trap Tuesday. Yes, sir.
Came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
this side is gone already.
That what make them hate. Hey. That what make them hate.
Happy Dub Day to the Trap Nation. Let's get it. Shout out to ATM Sports in the building. Paul Regamore, Randy Jackson, Keith Shepard, what's happening? John McCain, John McSwain,
you ain't even on the team, you
Trey Harris, Big and Rich. Let's go.
I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we holler.
Hit that like and share for the squad, y'all. Let's go.
CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that made me go harder. That
Lord is live
to
right
a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma.
You know they be blackballing my content.
The summer, run up them numbers, yeah. I know that
good
they
old
hate the way
YouTube.
the ball, man. All this ball,
they don't even put my notifications out, y'all. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran
they
it
say
back
landlords too trapped out to give notifications.
We came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
let's let them hate. Hey,
that what make them
let's
hate.
get it. Your Cowboys are 4-2, baby.
That what make them hate. That what make them hate.
Don't let them rain on your parade, though. Hey. Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise. Make no mistake about it, man. I already know them naysayers and them non-believers. Y'all know that's my favorite little phrase right there. They was waiting on Dak Prescott to fall. They was waiting on him to fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair. Shout out to Law Nation. They wanted him to fall. They wanted to see him crumble under the spotlight, but that ain't what young Ryan Dakota do. That ain't what he do. That ain't what he do. Now, I don't put the victory on one person. I don't do that because we know it takes a whole team to win. The defense played outstanding. They played out of their mind. They did. Shout out to the defense, you know. But when we needed a play, when it seemed like the play calling wasn't there, Mike McCarthy didn't have his best showing as a play caller. I still like some of the things he did, but it wasn't perfect. When are you going to get a perfect game? But Dak Prescott, he was improvising. That was dark side Dak right there, man. That was him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Listen, do you know how many off-script plays that man made last night? That wasn't the play call. That was Dak moving, climbing the pocket. That was him improvising, still keeping his head up, still looking for players to make plays down the field. That wasn't just Dak Prescott just, hike the ball and just doing the regular plays like it's supposed to be done. Man, this man had 2 premier pass rushers coming after him, and they got him 5 times, but that wasn't enough to take down young Ryan Dakota, though. It wasn't enough. Listen do you know how much pressure this man was under? They was after Dak all night. But listen, they got him 5 times. Think about this to yourself. How many times it could have been, though? Man, them folks could have had 10 sacks last night. Man, Dak was breaking tackles left and right, spinning out. He looked at like Mississippi State vintage Dak last night, man. And that's the Dak that we needed. Now, to be honest, I was very happy to see this showing and see him perform like that. But I don't know if it's sustainable. Dak kind of look up there in age nowadays, you know. But goddamn it, we gonna celebrate it today. We are. Don't let them rain on your parade, man. Hey, and then look, you know what's peculiar about it? I know I got a lot of content to go in, but I got to give you my initial reactions. I got to come in hot. You know how we do it in the trap house, you know. But listen, ain't it peculiar? Ain't it mighty strange that the first time Dak actually reads somebody on the RPO, he get the longest touchdown of his career. He get the longest 18-yard touchdown of his career. Ain't that strange? Trap. Ain't that mighty strange? Who remember me doing the film work, looking at the film saying, man, I don't know why Dak is not reading nobody. I could tell by his helmet. If you look at his helmet when he doing these read options, if he's not looking up, he's not reading nobody. If he's looking down, if he's looking up, he's reading. If he's looking down, he's not reading. That's obvious. That's easy to look at. But the past games, he even said it in his interview. He said we really wasn't showing my legs the rest of the year. So now you see him break this out, and now you get the longest run of your career. We've been seeing this all year on film that, hey, why Dak won't keep the ball? Why Dak won't take the read option? Why he won't do it? What's going on? I hate these ghost read options. I've been saying this all year. And now when he break it out, Dak get the longest run of his career. Let's go. Longest touchdown run. It's about goddamn time, man. Hey, we've been sitting up here. It's been very frustrating looking at that on film and not understanding why they won't take it. Like it wasn't even an option, y'all. They just wanted to show you the motion. They was just going through the motion. It never was really a threat of Dak running in none of those situations before that. It was mostly just giving the defense a look. But now, as soon as he do it, he get an 18-yard touchdown run. And did you see young Ryan Dakota outrun Derwin James?
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Man, Dak beat Derwin James to the corner. That boy Dak got that 4-3 in him, don't he? Nah, let's chill out. He's not Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson, but good grief, he did beat Derwin James to the spot, and that was just unexpected. We know Derwin James is one of the most athletic safeties in football, and he beat him and made it look easy. Shout out to young Ryan Dakota. We've been begging for him to run the ball in the red zone for years, and we finally did it. So let me get all my disappointing stuff out the way. We're going to do that quickly because this is Trap Tuesday. That means it's a good thing. That means we are happy about the outcome. You understand? Let me get to this super real quick though. Shout out to Jay Recruiter. He with the $5 super. He says Dak told McCarthy to call plays and sit back and watch him play. Are we still cutting or trading Dak? Hey, Mr. J Recruiter, them dudes they gone. Hey, my antennas are up, Mr. J. Where are these dudes? Where Ocho Cowboy at when you need them? Yeah, see, landlord, I'm not like those other dudes. I told you, I'm far too petty to be doing this. I'm telling you. Trap. I'm going to call y'all by name. Hey, put your address on here. We coming at you. Because, hey, you know, we sliding on them. What a slide button there? We sliding on them haters because you talk with so much conviction, you going to have to stand on it, sir. You gonna have to stand on it. We sliding on you. Where you at now?
Yeah. What's up, Curtis? I'm sick of you, Scott.
Where all that Dak slander at? We want you to stand on it. Be solid on your takes now.
I'm solid and stand on whatever.
Don't just come creeping from out of the sewers when you see something bad happen for our Cowboys. Where you at now? Tell them, Jay Recruiter. Let us go. Trap. Landlord ain't mature enough to be doing this. I'm calling people out. I'm holding you accountable. I'm sorry. You come up here on my show and talk disrespectful about my team, so-called your own team, I'm going to call y'all by name. Hey, I'm standing on it. That's how we doing it. I'm not letting it go. I'm not. Sorry, Miss Badu. He going to get this work. We going to give it to him because he coming here with so much hubris, like he could talk that talk, like he could walk that walk, like he really like that. Man, get out of here. Don't talk about my quarterback. Dak looked deaf in the eyes last night and said, not today, sir. He is not going for it. He is not going for it because a lot of stuff went wrong. The run game went there. The play calling went there. Penalties left and right. And young Ryan Dakota put his cape on yesterday, and he became dark side Dak and got the job done. Now, like I said, of course it was a team effort, but you can't deny how much of an impact your quarterback had on that football game last night. We cannot do that. We will not do that. We're going to give him his proper respect. Just like y'all give him all the criticism, give a young man his respect today. That's what you're going to do. Trap. That's what you're going to do. But, man, y'all know I be lit after the game. Let's get into the content, man. Was that a bird or a plane? What was it? Oh. It's nefarious news, of course. That's what it is. My bad. I ain't know. Why you ain't tell me, though? Let's get it, man. Trap topics of the day. Yeah. This was a beautiful sight right here.
Wide open, touchdown, LA.
Look at her. She's ecstatic. She's going crazy. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. The catch is good.
Man, that lady right there had me crying. Look, you don't have that much passing when you just a normal fan. That lady probably had $60 million on the Chargers last night. Hey, you had to lose that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That lady had $60 million on the Chargers last night because, hey, she was in some presidential suites. She was in a nice skybox or something like that. Wasn't no normal seat. You know she got some money, and she lost a lot of it last night because I'm telling you, I could tell. I know you could tell when somebody betted. She betted some money on that one. But let's hear from your quarterback.
It was big. Obviously, just coming off of the performance last week, just wanted to respond. This game couldn't, I bet if you asked anybody in the locker room, this game couldn't come fast enough. I just want to get that taste out of your mouth and move forward. And that's what our message is really were this week, but just about moving forward.
Facts.
Learning from what happened in the past, but putting forward our best effort. And it was a great team. We went out there and we played. We knew it going into this. Very explosive, fundamental on all aspects, and huge win, especially going into the bye week. Forward to everything in front of us.
Facts. I want people to realize, too, I know the Chargers don't have this great record and they don't have this great reputation. The numbers don't say it. But, hey, you can't tell me on paper that roster is a great roster, sir. And any given night, any given Sunday, them boys can come up and compete with anybody. I'm sorry. Like, you would take Khalil Mack. Who wouldn't take Khalil Mack? Who wouldn't take him? Let me know. Who wouldn't take Derwin James? Who wouldn't take Joey Bosa? Who wouldn't take these guys? They got some dudes over there. They got some hims over there.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
That's why I went buying a lot of the statistics and stuff, because you know when you play the Cowboys, you going to get their best shot. So I already knew this probably was going to be a dog fight. I just hoped that the offense would have showed more. They did not, and it became a closer game than we expected. But I already knew this team was going to be a capable team. They just can't get right. It just seemed like they just do stupid stuff and have they stuff like shooting themselves in the foot from time to time. It almost kind of reminds you of the old Cowboys, like we looking in the mirror low-key. Talented team. You got Kellen Moore throwing the ball all over the park, left and right, big explosive plays, and then some kind of way you find a way to screw it all up. Don't that remind you of the old Cowboys?
Trap.
Shout out to Big Dad 8604 with the $2 super. He said, what's the record after teams play San Francisco? DC4L. I don't know. We're going to have to look that up. Somebody, HTM, a stat guy, look that up for your boy. Let me know what we got.
I'd say that's how the game unfolded. A little bit of.
They asked him about his mobility and running around, scrambling, improvising this game.
Conscious effort by myself. Just coming off of last week, realizing that maybe that's something I could use, we could use in this sense. And
you think, Dak? You think your mobility is something we can use? Dak said, man, I ain't no spring chicken no more, landlord. You got to warm this thing up like an old Chevy now.
Trap.
Said you got to break out the WD-40. Them knees squeaking by now, huh, Dak? I feel you. I'm 36, so I know.
These guys had some great coverage at the beginning of the play, and Mike always was preaching about the 2.3, and guys did a great job of coming open after it, staying alive. Offensive line, keeping their bodies on someone, giving me a chance to get out in different lanes, and so kind of how it played, but I think it's something that can benefit us.
Mm-hmm. You think? Dak, come on now.
60-yard reception to Pollard, was that an example of your night overall offensively, like you about to get sacked?
He asking about the scramble play to Pollard. I know the audio low for the question.
Yeah, I don't know if I was about to get sacked there, or rather I just moved. I don't think anybody touched me. But was I?
I think you got out of a sack.
I broke a tackle there?
Yeah, you spun out of it.
Yeah, sure. All right, just
He
turned
ain't even
right,
remember.
back left. It happens fast. It happens.
All right, Michael Vick.
No, I ain't that.
Say he Michael Vick.
I react, just playing and reacting, I guess. But yeah, in a sense, I mean, as I just said, that's a resilient play then, honestly, especially if I, you know what I mean, got out of a tackle there. And Tony doing a great job of getting open, finding the window. As I got out, I saw, some grass in front of me to potentially run, but always just trying to keep my eyes downfield, look back, looking for a tight end or a receiver coming across, and here comes Tony out of the backfield, and threw it to him, and then he went and got a lot more than the play that I made. So almost scored. I guarantee if he realizes there's a guy to the right that he does score. But
yeah, like I seen some people dogging out Tony saying he done lost a step. Hey, that's kind of hard though, cause maybe last year, Tony, you ain't catching that guy, but Asante Samuel had a good angle on him. I don't think Tony knew he was right there. If Tony knew he was right there, all he had to do was run to the left a little bit, and he would have crushed his angle. He just was doing a straight line. Tony thought he had the straight touchdown, and he got caught from behind. So I don't know if that's a real hawk down Tony type situation. I think Asante Samuel had a good angle, but most people gonna say, hey, Tony lost a step because he got caught from behind. Hey, that's your own interpretation, but I feel like Tony just didn't know he was right there. He would have made the run a little wider. Asante Samuel would have been cooked. TP didn't know, but I ain't gonna say he lost no step. I think that was just a good angle by the DB, in my opinion. So I still see the burst from Tony Pollard, in my opinion.
Huge play, big play in the game.
Why do you think it was working so much with Cooks and Lamb tonight?
One more time. What was working so much?
Why do you think it was working so well with those two guys?
Yeah, I mean that was part of the plan. You talk about what was part of the plan going into this game, knowing that we'd get some matchups with those guys, understanding how they were going to play CD, Cloud on his side, when they were going to.
Facts, Jay.
Giving Chris
That's
outside
my
some
interpretation right
one-on-ones,
there. He had a
and took
good
advantage
angle,
of it. Chris
and
did a
Tony
great
didn't know
job.
he was there.
Tonight was due. Tonight was it was due up, and just the player that he's been, the person that he's been, everything that he brings to this team, getting the touchdown, big third down catches, plays that he made all over the field, and he was due for a night like this. Happy for him, and it'll only grow from here.
It was good to see B. Cooks. I've been sitting up here patiently waiting, like tapping my watch, like, dang, like, where you at, Brandon Cooks? Where are you, sir? But he made an appearance. That was good to see Brandon Cooks making an appearance and making an impact on this football game. I do want to touch on this, though, Tyrone, because I see a lot of people saying this. TP not a running back one. I can't say that, man. Like, if you look at the way they was using them, Tyrone, could you say that was the best way to use them? Like, I bring that on Big Mike, though, low-key. You know, Big Mike is my guy. But the way they running them up the A-gap, that was just stupid. Like, bro, TP, if you was playing Madden, how would you run TP? I'm running TP on stretch plays, toss plays, stretch plays, stuff like that, outside runs. That's how I like to see Tony Pollard. Give Tony Pollard a stretch outside run and give him an opportunity to cut back in. I feel like the way that we utilizing Tony is the issue, not Tony per se. I just feel like we just using him wrong. So, you know, everything can't be perfect. Maybe Mike got to get into the groove to know exactly how he should use TP or whatever. But, you know, that's just something we can build on throughout after this bye week. This is something that we'll work on. But you got to say, bro, come on. Them up the A-gap runs, that was just plain old dumb. Like, you know, Mike my guy, but, hey, you got to hold that L right there. Them straight up the A-gap runs was just stupid, bro. Like, that was not on Tony Pollard. Them boys was back there waiting on him. So how is everybody down? This why I have my own opinions, bro. This is why I don't go with everybody else. I don't try to go against the grain, but I just stay true to myself and what I see on film and what I really interpret off of this game. Like, everybody else saying Tony's not a running back one, he's not this and that. All I say is, bro, if you look at the tape, them boys was sitting there waiting on him. Find me a play that Tony got stopped quickly. The defensive tackle went sitting there waiting on him. That dude was sitting there waiting on him. Them boys were busting through the line every time. So how is you going to blame the running back in that situation? I feel like we was utilizing them wrong. If you see we can't hold up in the middle of the line, stop running through the A-gap, sir. Trap. But everybody I guess people want to have hot takes. So I ain't going to hate on nobody. If that's your interpretation of the game, that's your interpretation. But I can't say it, bro. Man, them dudes was waiting on Tony almost every time, bro. They was waiting on Tony, but we gonna say Tony ain't no running back? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let y'all decide that. But like I said, my interpretation of the film says differently. I see defensive linemen waiting on Tony as soon as he get the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I can't blame that on the running back. I just can't. But, okay, like I said, that goes back to the way we utilizing them, man. Why is you running Tony through the A-gap? I know you trust Zach Martin and listen, man. Tyler Biadasz was getting whooped too, bro. Now, I ain't saying he was getting whooped all game, but I seen several situations because I got to look at the film. I can't honestly say he was getting whooped all game. I can't say he did good. I can't say it was a couple plays. But I can say I seen some issues with him trying to get that block in the A-gap, and it was not there. Tyler Biadasz was not getting the block done a lot of the time, man. Them boys was getting them. So why would you keep trying to run your head into that brick wall? What is the definition of insanity? You keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. That was not smart by ROC, Mr. Mike McCarthy, Brian Schottenheimer, whoever you want to blame it on. It was not a good look, running up the A-gap for no reason. So, of course, Tony is not no battering ram. He's not no bulldozer. Get this man in space, bro. That's how you use Tony Pollard. Get him some toss plays, some sweep plays, some outside runs. Please, that's all you got to do. Tony will cut up. What happened as soon as he did an outside run? Let me know, y'all. Trap. As soon as TP did an outside run, what happened? What happened, Trap? Somebody let me know. Please fill in the blank. Let me know. As soon as Tony Pollard did an outside run, what happened? Somebody answer the question so we can move on, please. What happened? What happened? Because I know for a fact 9 yards, 7 yards, first down runs. Like, he made his best runs on the outside, on the edges. So why are you not doing that? Why won't you go back to that? That don't make sense. OC, Mr. Mike McCarthy, you know. Like I said, Big Mike got some rust to knock off or something because that's not smart. I took him for the common sense type, the one that'll notice something working and continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that was just the utilization of Tony Pollard, not the actual personnel. That's not the issue. It was just Tony wasn't running through the right gaps. And look, we seen Tony mess up in them situations too last game. He took the wrong hole a couple of times. Like, this is a bunch of problems that we just got to correct. And what more perfect time to address this stuff than the bye week? It comes at a perfect time right now. Trap. It comes at a perfect time right now. But like I said, man, this is why I appreciate the people who participate in giving me this platform that I got so I can actually put my own ideas out there. I don't go with the flow. I actually interpret the game in my own eyes. So, look, you might not get the same perspective from me that you're going to get from everybody else. I don't follow that. I don't follow nobody. I just look at the game and judge it for myself with my own knowledge of football. And, you know, you're going to get authentic takes over here. I'm not going to follow nobody. And it's not Tony Pollard. It's not no, yeah, Paul, chill out now. Don't behave that way. Pause. But yeah, you gonna get real takes over here. I'm not following anybody. You know, I get to say what I want thanks to y'all. Y'all empower me to have my platform. So hey, I say what I actually feel and see. Nobody's biting my tongue. Nobody's paying me to say anything other than this. So you gonna get the real from me. But that's not the case. That's not the way I looked at the film. That's not the way I took it. But let's continue. Let's get through this.
Dak, the 4th and 1, 18-yard touchdown run, your longest touchdown run of your career. Where did that play come from?
Yeah, I mean, just off of a run play, we've been running a good little bit. Had CD in motion as an option.
Off of a run play, we've been running a good little bit, huh, Dad? Yeah, we've been seeing it.
Defensive end took TP. The two other guys ran towards CD. Just allowed me to cut up field, and great play call, honestly. Great play call.
Oh, Dak didn't just say great play call, did he?
Trap.
Let everybody else tell him Mike McCarthy was just terrible. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Some games just ain't gonna be beautiful, bro. Some games you just gonna have a few opportunities to make a play, and then you just gotta make that play. You're not gonna just run up the scoreboard every game. You're not gonna score 60 points every game. Some games you just gotta make a good play. You might have 5 opportunities to make a play that'll change the swing of a game inside of a good close game. And if you don't make them, you don't make them. You might lose. Don't that be the difference between in a close game? It be about a good 5 plays. It'd be an opportunity for you to score, an opportunity for you to get it'd be an opportunity for you to score, opportunity for you to get a turnover, and an opportunity for maybe like a big time special teams play. That be the 3 things. And sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. That be the big time difference between a win and a loss when it's close games. Man, shout out to El Professor, man, really holding me down in the trend out with the $49.99 for your mind. Appreciate you, sir.
Trap.
I appreciate you, sir. I really do, man. He says, landlord, let me break bread like Jesus and vent real quick. Did y'all see Dark Side Dak? Hey, that's who that was. Dak said, screw this playbook today. That's what Dak said. He said, Dark Side Dak played his best game last night, in my opinion. 14 penalties kept the Chargers in this game. Dak used his legs to make plays. Gallup and Gilly sealed it. Absolutely. I mean, you said Micah and Gilly, yeah. At the end, now it was looking a little grim. We didn't see Micah for a little minute, and then he showed up. Hey, what he said, like Jesus, hey, he might not come when you want him now. But he always on time. That boy was right. He was right on time, man. That boy Micah came through then, because I ain't gonna lie. I was looking for 11. I'm like, where you at, Lil? You know I'm country. I say Lil. I don't say 11. I say 11 for y'all, just so y'all won't do me too bad, you know. But if I was at home in the comfort of my own home, I say Lil. Where you at, Lil? Where you at, Lil? I ain't see Lil nowhere. He was a little, you know. But he was getting pressures. He just wasn't making too many tackles or impact plays. He was still getting the pressures. And it's something, man, they might have to, it's like a discrepancy in the officiating to me, kind of like Shaq. You remember Shaq? It was hard to officiate him. And Micah kind of seemed like the equivalent like in football. Because a lot of this stuff be hoes, bro. They be holding Micah all game, bro.
Trap.
They be holding Micah all game, bro. And then you never see nobody say nothing about it. Like, they just, it got to be a blatant hole for them to actually call Micah. And look, I know everybody want to bury my boy MG too. MG was getting held in PI all game too. Now, he wouldn't get no separation. Now, that's an issue. But he was getting held in pass interference and stuff too now. So they was not give the Cowboys a PI in our favor. That's against the rule book. That is rule 945, page 900 on the NFL rule book. Do not give the Cowboys calls now. Don't do that.
Trap.
Everybody know that's against the rules. So Michael Gallup was getting pulled. He was getting bumped. It was all kind of stuff happening, but they didn't call it for us. They don't do that for us. So we're not calling. Look, he dropped a couple on too. He dropped a couple on. That was a dot that Dak threw to him in the red zone too. But I mean, they was holding him, pulling and tugging him all game too. So I'm gonna hold him accountable because you gotta catch that. When your QB make a dot like that, when he under pressure and he doing everything he need to do and and believe in you to that degree to put that ball right there, you gotta bring them in, MG. You got to. You got to, man. Is Dak overconfident in Michael Gallup? Because why was he throwing the ball to him so much? He targeted Michael Gallup like 56 times, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That's another discussion, but, you know, let's get finished with this real quick.
They're going all out. Wasn't necessarily sound on their end. Somebody's got to have the quarterback, but not showing my legs early in the year, not running, I think played a part in that. And so.
Oh, you think that played a part in it? You heard that? Said not showing his legs early in the year played a part in that. That's why them runs been so wide open. That they doing it like in a ghost motion. They just going through the motions. They was not reading this play. That's why it was so open this time.
After last week's game, obviously everybody was frustrated, but CD also visibly during the game. He said that you guys met or talked after the game on Monday, the following Monday, and got on the same page, and it was a fresh slate. Can you talk a bit about how your chemistry between you two helped him propel these 7 catches, 7 targets, 117 yards?
Yeah, I mean, everybody was frustrated from last week, honestly. I was just as frustrated as he was, right? Maybe it wasn't as visible, but maybe
true,
more frustrated.
HTM, true. He gonna trust him a little more,
time,
man. But he was
sure
throwing it to him a lot more than I would like for my liking.
From our conversation, me and that guy put a lot of work into this thing, and that's really what it just talked about is understanding what we put in this. Those games are going to happen. You know, unfortunately, you don't want them to happen. Damn sure don't want it to happen in the way that they panned out like that. But then there's going to be games that the team says, hey, if you got to beat us, you're going to do it without CD, and he's got to be there to make all the assists and do all the other plays and the dirty plays. So, I mean, that was part of our communication.
Hey, man, I don't know if y'all peep. Like, I ain't trying to be messy now. I ain't trying to be messy. But I do got to interpret this honestly. Like, I try to be as honest as possible. You know, we don't snitch, but we got to be honest in the trap. Did y'all hear? It seemed like that was a message from Dak to CD. Like, listen, man, sometimes you're going to have to do clear out routes. Sometimes you're just going to have to do your job, and you might not get the ball. That's just part of it. If they take you out the game plan, you just got to eat that. That would it sound like Dak was telling CD right there. He like, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes I'm not going to force you the ball if you're not open. If they bracketing you, why would I force the ball to you all the time? So CD going to have to wear that. It seemed like Dak was kind of sending a message like, hey, sometimes it ain't going to be your day, bro.
Communication, but, yeah, and they give him opportunities like that, like they did tonight. He's going to take advantage of them. I'm going to take advantage of them. And I told y'all before, he's a hell of a player.
Facts,
One of the
truth
best
on.
ever
That's
born.
what I took from that right there.
You said it's a big win. Was this a must-win, though?
Yeah,
Hey,
it was a must-win.
look,
I mean, it's early.
No,
now
I mean,
listen.
Yeah, early in the
Who said, I don't know if everybody said this, because I ain't going to take no credit from nobody else in the space, because I don't have my ears to the streets as much as I used to. I be busy doing content. But who said this was a must-win game, though? I said trap. Who said this was a must-win game? Who just talked about this yesterday and said, I don't care what nobody say, this is a must-win game. The difference between 4-2 and 3-3 are tremendous. I just said this yesterday now, and that shows you Dak was not finna waver from that. Marcus Rose said, you will be in messy last. Hey, I gotta be honest though, man. I gotta be honest too, right? Do you want me to dodge the mess? That'll be what they call it. That's withholding information. That would be, dishonest. That'll be cherry picking if I didn't tell you all, if I didn't interpret it all, right? I gotta be honest.
The 3-3, 4-2 or 3-3, it's a huge difference. Yeah, it just is. I mean, yeah, like I get exactly what you're saying. It's early in the season. I've been in the 3-5 season that we turned it around and went on a win streak and won the division. So I get what you're saying, but 4-2, second road win of the year against a great team, against a great offense, great defense. Going into the bye week, yeah, I mean, we talked about after last week not allowing this thing to landslide, and obviously I think a win like this allows you to really close that book. Obviously, we closed that book throughout this week, preparing for this game, moving on, not just talking about it, but being about it, practicing that right way, preparing the right way to do that. But when you get this win like we did, you definitely can move on. Now we'll move forward from this one. Go watch it, get better, critique it hard, see how we can get better from this game, even on a win, and then, as I said, enjoy the bye week. Get healthy, enjoy the bye week, and then stack after that.
Man, listen. Nah. Look, what I told you, it's a big difference between going and just imagine, y'all. Look, when we can think about it now, because I ain't want to think about it at first, but put your imagination, your thinking caps on real quick. It wouldn't be a dream technically, it'll be a nightmare. Just imagine that we would have lost 2 games back to back. Just imagine we would have lost 2 games back to back, and we would have had to wear that loss for 2 weeks. That would have been 2 losses back-to-back that we would have had to wear for 2 weeks. That would have been a whole month of L's. That we can't take that. We can't take that. A whole month of L's? Come on, y'all. We wouldn't have been able to deal with that right there. That would have been far too much for us to bear. But the Cowboys came and got a big win. We actually needed that. That was tremendous of us. Way to go.
I'm very impressed, of course. I mean, obviously we came out with a dub. He's much more focused. And that's as a team, we do our part to, make him look as good as he should be.
That would have been terrible winning y'all a whole month worth of L's. Can't deal with it.
When things go good or bad, I'm still confident in myself.
We got 190 people in the trap, not even 100 likes. Y'all look out for your boy, man. Please hit the like
coming out
button.
here and being able to provide for my team and contribute to a win is probably the best thing, for me. And I feel like I'm definitely an impactful player. So for us to get this going early and get me involved early was very important.
CD said, "Get me the goddamn ball."
Trap.
I'm with it now. Look, I don't like. Traditionally, I'm a receiver. Traditionally, most receivers are kind of diva-ish. They gon' throw their hissy fits on the side of the field. It is what it is. We know that. There go Cowboys click. Hey, I've been looking for you, sir. We've been looking for you. Make sure you hit me up on the on Instagram or on X. You won the sign Oso Digazua hat. So make sure you hit me up so I can know where to send it. I'm going to need your address and stuff like that. So hit me up in the inbox. Don't tag me on Twitter with your address. I seen somebody did that. So. But hit me up in the inbox, Cowboys Click, so you can make sure I can get that out to you, sir. Been looking for you. I'm glad you came through. But where was I? I was on something else, man. Dang, I messed up. Oh, yeah. You typically have the hissy fit, diva-ish receiver. But honestly, once we seen CeeDee Lamb get the ball and get the targets, this offense looked like a machine, didn't it, y'all?
Trap.
So how much really do you want to hate on CD for throwing the hissy fit? If it is going to be the betterment of the team, if it is going to help us get over these humps, if it is going to help us progress, why would you hate him out? Every catch that CeeDee Lamb had yesterday was a first down. How could you hate on that, y'all? How could you hate on it?
Trap.
I don't know.
Trap.
This man had every catch he had was a first down. That's impressive. And I ain't gonna lie, every third down situation in my head, I'm like, throw it to CD. Look at CD. CD should be your primary receiver on third down every time. If CD ain't open, then you progress to the next progression. That's how it should go if you got a number one receiver on your football team. You should look at him every time. The chances of him being open is higher than the other people. I don't even care if they doubling him. He still got a better chance to be open than your lesser talented players like MG for some reason, you know. They throwing MG the ball, man. They act like MG was Dez Bryant yesterday.
Trap.
Man, MG was Dez Bryant yesterday. And Dak here, he must have thought that was an 88 on his jersey, another one. Because he was showing force feeding Michael Gallup yesterday. I didn't like that. And it kind of messed up the offense. Michael Gallup, that dot he put to him in the red zone, that almost was an interception. Everybody would have been blaming Dak. Man, that was perfectly on Michael Gallup's hands. He got to bring that in. But like we said, some of those targets that you gave Michael Gallup should have went to CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Cooks or maybe Jalen Tolbert. That's another discussion we got to have, y'all. That's another discussion. I'm not ready to push Michael Gallup off a bridge, but he going to have to step it up. He ain't got his leash is getting shorter and shorter. I tell you that. Y'all know I'm higher on Michael Gallup than a lot of other people is. I like MG, but that leash getting shorter. You keep doing stuff like that, it's gonna be hard for me to trust you, sir. It's gonna be harder. So yeah, I can't lie about that. You got to get it together, sir.
Talk about the receiver room a lot. How good was it to see Brandon Cooks have the game that he had today?
Very good. Clever player. He's very much a vet. Happy for him to get in the end zone. And the best is still yet to come for him.
When you took the field tonight, was this team still angry, ticked off, or was that on your mind at all?
Not necessarily. You got to move on at some point. And obviously looking at this game was the next opportunity. So not necessarily looking at it to carry over, but to use it as motivation going into the game. I feel like it's a lot of things that we could have thought, going into the game, but for us to be locked in the way we are, there's a lot of things that we still got to clean up, but okay with this.
How important were Dak's legs today, just the way that he, not just the running touchdown, but the way he moved around behind the lines?
Did a lot of great things. He improvised a lot and obviously, gave us the ability to,
Wait a minute, Truth, all of you wilding out in the chat, man. Chill out.
Trap.
That boy got the whitest teeth I ever seen in my life. Good grief. Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Shout out to Dak for that. And, he thinks he's fast now.
That's what the money do.
Rushing touchdown.
All the games up to this point have been double digits. This one, comes down to the end. What does it say about this team?
That's what money do.
After not having to really be in this situation.
We love a blowout, of course, but if it's the NFL, every game is not going to be a blowout. Every team's going to give us our best. Give us their best, and we're going to give them ours. So this is a great game, great test for us going into the bye, but definitely, to show the resilience of this team and the ability for us to lock in.
I think every catch you had first down today, just to have those, not just have the catches, but have them in big moments and convert for big plays. Is that something that is a little bit extra for you as well to do that?
No, man, that's just what I bring to the team. I'm very excited to be out there with my brothers, and they give me all the confidence going in every, the start of every drive. So the least I can do, I told the O-line, y'all block your tails off. The least I can do is give y'all a 20-yard game.
Bad.
People were critical of Dak this week. How do you think he answered?
People
said they critical of Dak.
Be critical of him regardless, and that's just what the star is, and we were talking about it earlier. But just understanding the situation and the team that we have. We're a very resilient group, and we live to play for the next, our brothers next to us. Doing our 111 is the main thing that we can do, and for us to lock in together and, for all of us to do our 111, it ends up victorious.
As a receiver, what was your evaluation of Tony Pollard's 60-yard catch and run?
Shout out TP. I will give him a little, we all know what he should have done, but he was in the game he was in the drive a couple plays, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. But shout out TP for that.
Thank you, CD.
But yeah, this is showing, everybody, it's a narrative out there that the Cowboys is just missing Kellen Moore so much. But if you look at this, Kellen Moore is up under us, and you can argue with a more talented offense, really, maybe, who knows. That's debatable, but they got some horses over there too. But Mike McCarthy is still, top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top 10 in the league in the offensive production. So put some respect on his name. It ain't pretty. It ain't all the way. It ain't even at its top gear yet, and it's still looking good. Shout out to John Owen with the tweet. He says 5 highest graded Cowboys on offense versus the Chargers. Dak Prescott, of course, he had like a 90-something rating. I think he was the highest or the second highest rated quarterback this week. CeeDee Lamb, Tyron Smith was out there cooking. Brandon Cooks was cooking. And then Tony Pollard had some good plays, as well. Then the highest graded defensive players, Osa Odigizua. Oh my God. Trap. See, most people ain't gonna, these who the people ain't gonna talk about. Everybody gonna talk about Marquise Bell because he had such a great game. He flashed so much. He did good. Everybody gonna talk about Michael with the timely sack and stuff like that. But the people who gonna get overlooked, that's gonna be Osa Odigizua, and that's gonna be DeMarcus Lawrence. Them boys played ball last night. Them boys played football last night. See, we gotta talk about this. Listen, D-Law has been that steady cornerstone piece of the Dallas Cowboys for years, and he always get overlooked because he's a defensive lineman. We always judge him, hey, why you can't get sacks every play? It's not all about sacks. If he had, say for instance, if he made no impact on the run game for the whole game and then had 1 sack and we got blew out, would you say that was a good game? See, y'all got to think about stuff like this. Man, D-Law do so much dirty work that get overlooked, y'all. Y'all just don't know, man. If you watch film, I promise you, the people who talk crazy about D-Law, I promise you, they don't watch film. They can't be film watchers. They can't be actually observing this stuff, unbiasedly. They couldn't be, because I'm telling you, if you look at that film, bro, D-Law give you everything he got, play in and play out. No lie. Trap. No lie, bro. D-Law is a monster out there. And look, he just be doing stuff like unnoticed, just under the radar. He just go about his business. Hey, D-Law is a real Cowboy. He represent the Cowboys well. I don't think we give him enough credit. Of course, he don't have the mind-blowing stat numbers and stuff like that, man. D-Law is a dog. He's a dog in his defense. He actually represents the Cowboys well, man. He really do. So shout out to D-Law, bro, because, man, he's a warrior in that defensive line, bro. He do it all. He really do. He was getting pressure as well. He was stopping the run and getting pressure. But, Micah gonna make the headlines. Everybody else, all the people that's on the commercials, they gonna make the headlines. But don't get overlooked. Don't get it twisted. D-Law is still a monster out here in this league. Still respected and still balling out, too. So that was a great showing by D-Law, man. He gonna get overlooked for sure. But people that's watching the film, we can't overlook him. He's a real dog out there. So that was nice to see Damone Clark having a decent showing. But Marquise Bell did do his thing. Now I'm not underselling Marquise Bell. He went off. Marquise Bell, he was all over the field. It looked like it was 2 of him out there. Trap. Man, it was 2 Marquise Bell. I don't care what nobody say. That dude was sideline to sideline. Now, he is a slender dude. He don't look, it looks awkward Don't it look a little weird with him being that middle linebacker? He just looks so slender. He don't look like he belong there. But if he can keep coming down here, avoiding those blocks from them guards and tackles and stuff like that, and making an impact behind the line of scrimmage, tackles for loss and stuff, if he can do that, hey, sign me up. I ain't gonna lie. Just don't let no guards get hold to him. He can sign me up for that. Trap. Sign me up for that. That boy was doing his thing. So, look, when you a small linebacker like Marquise Bell, people gotta understand. You ain't gonna have the advantage over everybody. You gotta understand how to use your advantages. Okay, you're not a big guy, so you're not gonna blow up a block, right? You're not gonna run head up against a guard and just blow him up and get to the ball carrier. No, what you do is avoid them. Use your quickness. You're going to be quicker than every guard, every tackle in football. You are basically a safety linebacker hybrid. You're going to be quicker than them. You're going to be more elusive than them. Use your elusiveness and your quickness to get around them boys. Don't let them get a hand on you. Dip your back like that. You might be able to get a block in the back because you're so quick. You got to be able to use your advantages to your advantage. Don't let them get you in their wheelhouse and now you just getting dominated. When you that small of a guy, you can beat them to the spot. Marquise Bell really can cause a lot of flags. He really can. Because if you think about it, if he beating you to the spot, what the offensive lineman gonna do? Block him in the back, hold him, grab him. That's all Marquise Bell gotta do. He gotta work on his play recognition. If he can work on his diagnosing the play, and boom, as soon as you hike the ball, he running straight down here again to the spot, he can make a lot of problems in his for these offenses. He really can. So that was a good showing by him. If he can build on this and keep that up, we might have something going. We might have something on our hands, y'all. Trap. Shout out to Miss Patrice Langford with the $4.99 for your mind. She said, hey, landlord in the trap, missed y'all. DC4L, not for short. Absolutely. DC4 life, Miss Patrice. We appreciate you. We really do. Here in the trap house. We really do appreciate you. But, yeah, man, I was really impressed by Marquise Bell. I really was. Now, I ain't got to take credit for Marquise Bell. I got my track record. You can go to my track. You can go to my work. I got film sessions on Marquise Bell about how I feel about him coming out of FAMU. You know what I'm saying? Out of the Rattlers. And the boy showing up. He come from an undrafted free agent. And now he out here making plays left and right for the Cowboys. So, hey, I like what I see from Marquise Bell. I hope we can get him to build on this and go forward. And I don't know about that 14. It's just something about that 14, though. Kind of remind you of Jabril Cox, you know. It kind of hurts you a little bit, you know. Cowboys Click says there's only 120 likes and 180 people in here. See, look, I could get at least about 40 more, right? Y'all gonna make me cry? I've been trying not to cry all show, but good grief. Look at the disappointment on that young man's face. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Trap. It's free, man. I promise you. It will not charge you. It's free. Don't behave that way. That ugly cry ain't no joke, is it? Look, listen. Don't behave that way. We are much more civilized than the ops. You know, don't act like an op. Help me push this content out to the good people, man. And support Landlord Sports. I appreciate the ones that's rocking. But, man, overall, we'll say we did get a much-needed win. We really did. And I think the team responded well. We had some early adversity, and the special teams kind of screwed us all game. Except for that back-to-back USFL champion from the Birmingham Stallions kicker, Brandon Aubrey, man. Trap. Y'all better quit playing with my kicker, man. I told what ATM at, because he going to put some respect on my kicker. My kicker ain't missed a kick. Now, don't play with him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Y'all better quit acting like that boy ain't no back-to-back. Y'all know. Y'all better quit playing like that boy ain't no back-to-back champion kicker now. That's what he do. You know, Birmingham Stallions representative. So y'all better quit playing with him, man. That boy been perfect. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, something about him, he got like a calming feel when he about to kick. That boy, he go up there just smooth as ever, don't it? He just line up smooth. You know, it don't feel like it's, you know, a pressurized situation with him. He do it real cool. So, hey, man, shout out to Brandon Aubrey. He been balling out for the squad, man. Hey, he keep kicking like this, he might make a Pro Bowl. What if we get 2 years back-to-back, we go scoop up a USFL player and turn him into Pro Bowler? That's how you turn a crumb to a brick right now.
Trap.
That's what you call finessing right there. Jerry Jones, you know Steven is a finesser. You already know Dollar Bill don't play. You already know.
I'm Dollar Bill.
You know he don't play about it. So, hey, that's dope. We can possibly have 2 Pro Bowlers from the USFL back-to-back years. Turpin just did it last year. Looked like Brandon Aubrey. If he keep it up, he can definitely be a Pro Bowler. He been going off. So that's just some good scouting by Mr. Will McClay again. Them boys don't play. That's some good scouting by Will McClay. And the scouting team we got here is just tremendous. It's second to none, untouched. You know, we got something good going here, y'all. We really do. But let's tap in with some of these questions before we go. We probably finna need the spin back game. I think we supposed to be doing the Cowboys uncut. You know, we gotta crank it up with the squad today.
Trap.
We might be hearing y'all right back with the Cowboys uncut, so we might need that spin back gang in the building where my SBG's at. And, you know, I ain't made the announcement today, but, hey, you got a chance. You know, I just turned on the memberships for my channel, man. It goes a long way for helping me and supporting me in what I'm doing. And the memberships only start at $2.99. It's just really going to help the channel out tremendously. If you help and join that, man, it's going to help me do this consistently and devote more and more time to this and get a little more consistency in the way we doing this, man. So, you know, shout out to all the members. Let me give a shout out to my members real quick. So, you know, it ain't that many yet. You know, I just started, but I do appreciate all my members. So let me shout out to the members. Shout out to Data Yoga. Shout out to Darren Posey, Dwayne Brown, T-Jack321, Choctaw, Montana, Mafia Miles GTA, Truth Only, and You Got Us the Poets. So shout out to all my members, man. If you want to join the Trap House, make sure you go ahead and support your boy, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the members, man. But I appreciate all the love and support. We finna get ready to ride this thing on out. Spin back gang in full effect, man. Make sure y'all come through and support your boy, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, stopping by in the Trend app. But you already know why them haters hate on us. Because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why. You know that. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the love and support.
Money
Let's get it
in my hand.
Yeah, let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble stuff ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show me I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me.
Y'all keeping the lights on.
I do it for the family. So bring the
might not have to run the
Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan
the other way.
I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, and powders to Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the
see-
great young poet, got
you
flow
should see
flowing,
Join.
it's
If you
mind
go to my
blowing.
channel,
I'm
you'll see
flamboyant with
Join.
brainstorming,
And
that's
then
fair
you sign
warning.
up
For
to
my
one of the
opponents
tiers
that will
right
be
there.
mourning
Mr.
before the
Columbus
morning.
is.
Every beat
I
I eat
appreciate
and
all the
destroy,
love and
that's what
support.
the fans
Let's
want
go.
it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard
Mr.
stopping.
Tree said
Yeah, I'm a
an
giant
acapella
with
for the
rhyming and
win.
y'all microscopic.
Okay.
I got them watching and they believe in me.
Like a prophet, cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces. They photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool. I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. These people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the greatest. Let's go.
Trap, 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 trap.
Yeah, Professor, hey, I appreciate what you said earlier, man. Maybe you try it again, or you can send a cash out. That'll work too. $ landlord 723, man. But I appreciate everything you do for the channel, man. I really do. So shout out to y'all, and you already know what's happening.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life.
Really?
But for me, it was Tuesday.
Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. And you know, not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.